The world around us seems to spin faster every day. We are bombarded with information, news and demands from every direction. Our phones buzz constantly, keeping us tethered to a digital world that never sleeps. Stress becomes a constant companion, anxiety a familiar ache. Amidst this chaos, some individuals navigate life with an unshakable calmness. What is their secret? The answer lies in a philosophy that has stood the test of time: Stoicism. Stoicism is not a dusty, ancient philosophy relegated to history books. It is a practical guide to living a good life, a set of tools and principles that have resonated with people for centuries. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, our reactions and our choices, and to accept what we cannot. It emphasizes the importance of virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature. The principles of Stoicism can be applied by anyone, regardless of their background or beliefs. This essay is an invitation to explore the transformative power of Stoicism. We will learn how to cultivate inner peace amidst the chaos, to find strength in adversity, and to live with greater intention and purpose. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with greater clarity, purpose, and inner peace. This is a journey of self-discovery, a path towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. We humans have a funny habit of clinging to control. We crave it, we chase it, and we often tie our happiness to the illusion that we have it. We seek to control our circumstances, our relationships, even the outcomes of events that are far beyond our grasp. But the truth is, our sphere of true control is remarkably small. We can't control the weather, the traffic, or the actions of others. The more we try to grip tightly to the reins of control, the more frustrated and anxious we become when life inevitably throws us a curveball. This acceptance of our limited control is the very foundation of Stoic peace. While our control over the external world is limited, we have immense power over our internal world, our thoughts, our emotions, and our reactions. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, famously said, "Some things are in our control and others not." This simple yet profound statement lies at the heart of Stoic practice. It is a call to focus our energy and attention on what we can influence, our own inner landscape. When we accept that we cannot control external events, we open ourselves up to a new way of being in the world. We stop resisting the natural flow of life and learn to navigate its currents with greater grace and ease. It means acknowledging that while we may not be able to control the outcome of every situation, we can control how we respond to it. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This is the essence of Stoic freedom, the freedom to choose our response, to cultivate inner peace even amidst the storms of life. In our modern world, comfort is often seen as the ultimate goal. But the Stoics understood that true strength and resilience are forged not in the fires of comfort, but in the crucible of discomfort. Seneca wrote, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" This practice of voluntarily embracing discomfort is essential for building the mental and emotional fortitude needed to face life's inevitable challenges. Building resilience through discomfort is not about seeking out suffering or punishing ourselves. It's about training our minds and bodies to be adaptable, to handle whatever life throws our way. This practice can take many forms, like taking a cold shower, fasting for a day, or giving up a luxury. By exposing ourselves to controlled doses of discomfort, we develop a tolerance for it. This newfound resilience then spills over into other areas of our lives, making us better equipped to deal with stress and adversity. There's a paradox at the heart of voluntary discomfort. By seeking out discomfort, we actually increase our capacity for joy, contentment, and gratitude. When we intentionally deprive ourselves of comforts, even for a short time, we return to them with a renewed sense of appreciation. This shift in perspective can be profoundly liberating. It allows us to find joy and contentment in the present moment, even when things are not perfect. Imagine an hourglass, its fine grains of sand steadily flowing from the upper bulb to the lower. Each grain represents a moment in time, precious and fleeting. The Stoics urge us to face this fundamental truth. Our time on this earth is finite. By contemplating our mortality, we gain a clarity and urgency that can profoundly shape how we live our lives. When we truly internalize the fact that our time is limited, we become less likely to waste it on trivial pursuits. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and think." This is not a call to recklessness or despair, but rather a call to awareness, a reminder to live each day as if it were our last. When we approach life with this sense of urgency, our priorities shift. We become less concerned with what others think of us and more focused on living in alignment with our values. The awareness of our mortality can be a source of immense freedom and joy. Memento Mori is not about dwelling on death, but about living life to the fullest. It's about making choices that align with our values, pursuing our passions, and spending time with the people who matter most. The Stoics believed that by reflecting on our mortality, we could live with greater intention, purpose, and gratitude. We could break free from the chains of fear and procrastination and embrace each moment as the precious gift that it is. In the tapestry of Stoic practices, writing stands as a vital thread, connecting us to the wisdom of the past and the potential of the present. Marcus Aurelius serves as a powerful example. His journal is a raw and honest dialogue with himself, a testament to the human struggle to live a virtuous life amidst the chaos of the world. For the Stoics, writing was a tool for self-discovery, a way to clarify thoughts, examine motivations, and hold themselves accountable to their own principles. This practice of journaling provided a space for introspection and self-improvement. Imagine the act of writing as a conversation with your wisest and most trusted confidant, yourself. In the pages of your journal, you can shed the masks you wear for the outside world and engage in an honest dialogue with your inner self. By regularly examining our thoughts and actions, we could identify patterns of behavior that were not serving us and cultivate the virtues that would lead to a more fulfilling life. Each entry in your journal becomes a snapshot of your inner world, capturing your progress and setbacks on the path to Stoic living. As you reread your words, you can track your growth over time, noticing patterns of resilience, identifying areas where you tend to stumble, and celebrating the small victories along the way. Ask yourself the questions that the Stoics pondered. Where did I falter in my practice today? What opportunities for virtue did I miss? How can I approach tomorrow with greater wisdom and intention? These daily reflections become a crucible for self-improvement, a space to refine your character and align your actions with your values. This process of writing and reflection is not about achieving perfection. It's about embracing the journey of self-discovery, recognizing that growth is an ongoing process and approaching each day as an opportunity to become a slightly better version of ourselves. The Stoics understood that true strength lies not in the absence of flaws, but in the courage to confront them, learn from them, and continue striving towards a life of virtue and purpose. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a dream, only to watch it crumble before your eyes. A job opportunity vanishes, a relationship falls apart, a cherished goal slips out of reach. In these moments of disappointment and perceived failure, it's easy to succumb to bitterness, resentment, or despair, but the Stoics offer a radically different perspective, a powerful antidote to the pain of perceived misfortune, amor fati, the love of one's fate. This is not a passive resignation to whatever life throws our way, but an active embrace of all that unfolds, both the good and the bad, the desired and the undesired. The Stoic does not see life as a straight path towards happiness and fulfillment, but rather as a winding road with unexpected twists and turns. Each experience, every obstacle encountered, becomes an integral part of the journey, shaping us, teaching us, and ultimately leading us to where we need to be. To love one's fate is to recognize that even in the midst of adversity, there lies an opportunity for growth, learning, and transformation. It's about trusting that the universe, in its own mysterious way, is guiding us towards our highest good, even when we can't see the bigger picture. This doesn't mean that we should seek out suffering or pretend that pain is not real. It simply means choosing to approach life's challenges with an open mind and a willingness to learn from them. What if, instead of railing against the things we cannot control, we asked ourselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this challenge to become stronger, wiser, more compassionate? Amor fati is not about denying our emotions or pretending that everything happens for a reason. It's about acknowledging the reality of our circumstances while choosing to focus on what we can control, our response. The Stoics understood that we cannot always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. We can choose to meet adversity with bitterness and resentment, or we can choose to meet it with courage, resilience, and even a sense of humor. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor who found profound meaning in the midst of unimaginable suffering, wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. This is the essence of amor fati, to embrace the totality of our experience, to find the seed of opportunity within every challenge, and to become the architects of our own response to the unfolding tapestry of life." It is in this space of radical acceptance and empowered action that we discover the true meaning of Stoic strength and resilience. As we've journeyed through the core tenets of Stoicism, from the power of controlling our reactions to the liberating practice of amor fati, it becomes clear that this ancient philosophy is not a relic of the past, but a vibrant, living framework for navigating the complexities of modern life. The world today, much like the world in which Stoicism was born, is awash in uncertainties, anxieties, and constant change. Yet the Stoic message remains as relevant as ever. True peace and fulfillment are found not in external circumstances, but in the inner citadel of our own minds. The Stoics weren't superhuman figures immune to hardship or pain. They were individuals who, through conscious effort and practice, cultivated a mindset that allowed them to face life's inevitable challenges with courage, resilience, and a deep sense of inner peace. They understood that the world can be a tumultuous place, but they also recognized that within each of us lies the power to choose our response, to rise above the chaos, and to live a life guided by wisdom, virtue, and purpose. The principles we've explored, recognizing what we can control, embracing discomfort as a path to growth, reflecting on our mortality to live more fully, engaging in honest self-reflection, and finding the gift in every experience. These are not mere intellectual concepts. They are tools, practices that, when woven into the fabric of our daily lives, have the power to transform our experience from the inside out. Embracing Stoicism is not about achieving a state of perfect serenity where we no longer experience anger, sadness, or frustration. It's about cultivating the inner strength to face these emotions with clarity, to avoid being ruled by them, and to choose our responses in a way that aligns with our values. It's about recognizing that life is a journey, not a destination, and that true growth lies in the continual process of self-reflection, learning, and striving to become the best versions of ourselves. Imagine yourself as an archer, carefully aiming at a target. The target represents your Stoic ideal, the embodiment of wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. You may not hit the bullseye with every shot, but with each attempt you learn from your mistakes, you adjust your aim, and you draw strength from the process itself. Some days the wind may be against you, other days the sun may blind you, but still you step up to the line, you draw your bow, and you release the arrow. This is the essence of the Stoic journey, a lifelong pursuit of self-improvement, marked by both triumphs and setbacks, but always guided by the unwavering commitment to living a life of purpose and meaning. There will be days when the weight of the world feels heavy, when anxieties threaten to overwhelm you, and when the path ahead seems shrouded in uncertainty. It is in these moments that the principles of Stoicism offer a beacon of hope, a reminder that even amidst the storms, we possess an inner strength that cannot be extinguished. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its accessibility. It requires no special initiation, no membership fees, no elaborate rituals. It is a philosophy open to all who seek to cultivate greater inner peace, resilience, and purpose in their lives. The Stoics believed that wisdom is available to everyone, regardless of their social standing, wealth, or background. Begin today in this very moment. Choose one Stoic practice that resonates with you, whether it's starting a daily journaling practice, consciously focusing on what you can control, or reframing a challenging situation through the lens of amor fati. Embrace the journey, knowing that there will be bumps along the way, but also moments of profound insight, growth, and inner peace. The world needs more Stoics now more than ever. We need individuals who can face uncertainty with courage, who can lead with compassion and wisdom, and who can navigate the complexities of our time with a deep sense of inner strength and purpose. Embrace the Stoic within you, and let its wisdom guide you on your journey towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life.